another topic that has been coming up in my lives has been people asking me, what are misguides? Misguides are guides that you think that are your spirit guides that are actually misleading you and deceiving you into thinking that the information that you're receiving is valid, and also not generating the information that is truthful and giving you insight. They're misdirecting you and trying to siphon your energy and trying to make you channel from dark energies and also uncover a sense of yourself to give an offering. It's a sacrifice when you are channeling a misguide. So this means that this is you picking up on negative energies, thinking that it is an embodiment of light. You always have to say, you have to reveal yourself to me. And then once it reveals itself to you, then you send it back to the light and you send it into the void of darkness into God's kingdom. So this is something that we have to do and understand what our spirit guides are telling us. Our spirit guides never give us information that is damning, that is negative, that is trying to harm people. It comes from a sense of truth, guidance, and distinction. They try to help you look inside of yourselves. So this means that they're here to assist you, but they're not here to do everything in your life. So when you have that recognition of that and seeing that your spirit guide is just here as assistance, they're just there to assist you and guide you in your present moment and trying to show you like what you're doing and what you could improve upon. And they try to do their best to protect you as well. So they're protecting you when you're on your journey. They're not there to be in your space all the time or try to tell you what to do or have control over your life. You call upon your guides when you're able to. They're helping you have alignment in your life if you feel the need to do that. But there's a lot of people who are very connected to their spirit guides and that they receive information from them. Now, some people channel their guides. That's not possession. That's you channeling the information from the spirit guide because you gave it permission to occupy the space. That's another thing that people have been asking me on my lives, and that's what you're actually doing when you're channeling your guides, your counsel, higher self, no matter what it is, source, however you want to describe it. You can describe it in many different terms and words and phrases and things of that nature, but ultimately, your spirit guides are not here to try to dictate everything, trying to harm people, trying to tell you um, information of trying to dominate or control. They're there to give you ease, patience, wisdom, connection to who you are. They know you better than you know yourself half the time, and they know when you're going off course, and that's why they're there to bring alignment. But when your life is in alignment, they're not really doing so much for you. But when your life is kind of out of whack and it's not in alignment, it's not where it needs to be, then that's when your guides will come in and connect with you. So I think this is an important topic, and I get asked this on all of my lives here recently, and teaching people about making sure that the spirit guides that you are connecting to are the spirit guides that you're actually needing to connect to, not what you think you should be connecting to. Because a lot of the times people are like, "Oh, I'm not hearing from my guides." That's a little bit of a different subject matter altogether. Hearing from your guides, you have to be really integrated. You have to cleanse a lot of your imperfections. You have to cleanse a lot of your deceit within yourself and have integration within the soul, and making sure that your vessel is very much cleared in a lot of ways. Because if you don't purify who you are, you're not going to hear from your guides, because it's going to come through very muddled, and it's going to feel as if you're a singer on a stage with an earpiece, kind of like that guy at the Grammys. His earpiece wasn't working, and that's why he wasn't able to hear like what he was singing. So your spirit guides are trying to get through to you, and you're hearing it very muddled. That's why I hear a lot of people tell me like, I'm just not hearing clearly. It's because you're not hearing from spirit. You're not ready to hear those messages yet. Like that's just stuff that we all grow and change into. That's just a part of the journey. So now there are people who don't have to necessarily go through that. Obviously, there's going to be people that become more integrated in their own path and journeys very more quickly than some people. But that doesn't always mean that you can't hear from your spirit guides. And another topic uh, that came up was you're never too blocked from your blessings. I don't care what anybody says, is that you're never too blocked from your blessings. You're never too blocked from the connection that you want to have from source, and you never lose your gifts. I don't know whoever said this. I don't know how this topic or this thing even came up in the spiritual community. You never lose your gifts. Whoever sells you that, whoever tells you that you lost your gift, maybe they slowed you down so that you weren't going too fast. The spirit never takes away the gift from you. It's just such a silly notion. It's like you choose to use it or you don't. You choose to do it or you don't. That's really the bottom line here is that we use the gift, and that's kind of like the utilization of your guides. If you feel like you're in times of utilizing your guides and connecting to your guides, then do so. And if you don't, then don't. That's okay. But a lot of the times it's kind of like your guys are just kind of there to buffer things out. They're kind of just smoothing things out. Wax on, wax off. That's what they're doing. They're not there to be in every aspect of your existence. That's just not what they're doing. Um, and that's how we listen to wisdom more clearly and distinctly.